Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you the approach I used when I was learning draw a human figure. The foundation of everything is simplification. Looking at the photo of the human body and trying to draw it right away can be incredibly difficult, especially if you're just starting out. Trying to make sense of all of these muscles, bones, and overlapping forms can get frustrating pretty quickly. That's why it's a good idea to use a classic learning method, studying and copying the old masters, or in the other words, drawing from finished academic figure studies. For this lesson, I picked a fantastic book that I've mentioned on this channel before. It's called Drawing Course by Gerald M. Ackerman. Inside, you'll find a huge collection of beautiful drawings by Charles Bargue. Those work has become one of the best examples of traditional academic drawing. The book is packed with studies that are both incredibly inspiring and perfect for practice. For this short demonstration, I selected few of these drawings, and I also highly recommend either searching for these studies online or picking up the book yourself. It's an excellent resource if you're just getting started with anatomy and don't quite feel ready to draw from photographs or live models yet. These anatomy studies have already been simplified, which means they give you a clear foundation to work from and make it much easier to understand the structure of the human body. You may have noticed, or you'll probably notice, that I'm using a wooden stick while I draw. I use it as simple measuring tool. Every study I do, whether it's anatomy or anything else, always starts with a light sketch. The same goes for this drawing. Using an HB mechanical pencil, I first block in the basic shapes with straight lines before gradually refining them into anatomical forms. My process is pretty much always the same. I begin with a harder lead and very light lines. At this stage, you can already see me switching to a softer pencil. I believe it's 2B to start emphasizing the outer silhouette. The second figure looks like a female torso, at least judging by the hairstyle. Once again, I start with simple blocks: the torso, chest, arms, head, and then gradually work my way into smaller details. I always begin with the largest forms first: the torso, head, arms, and legs. Once these are roughly in place, I start refining the silhouette and defining the anatomical landmarks. In this case, I made the silhouette slightly wider, and I used my wooden measuring stick to check the width of the pelvis. That makes it really easy to adjust the figure's proportions if something doesn't look right. Since I'm sketching very lightly at this stage, making corrections isn't a problem at all. Using softer 2B pencil, I continue defining the arms, legs, while gradually bringing the drawing closer to the reference. Exercise like these are incredibly valuable, especially for beginners, because they help you understand how the human body works as one connected, harmonious structure. The third pose is a little more dynamic. As you can see, it's a man pulling a rope towards himself, so capturing the movement becomes a bit more challenging. I start with overall silhouette and I use a simple lines to establish the direction and energy of the pose. Then I use my wooden measuring stick to check the major distances and proportions, making adjustments whether they are needed. This stage is called the blocking phase, and it's where I establish the basic structure of the entire figure. Drawing the human body is one of the most challenging disciplines in both fine art and academic drawing, so don't get discouraged if your first attempts aren't perfect, especially if you're a beginner. The goal isn't to create a beautifully rendered drawing every time. A simple sketch like this that captures the structure and the proportions of the figure is already a great example. That's how you build a experience and develop an eye for the drawing. With exercise like this, you're not only learning anatomy, you're just training your hand, improving your line control, and developing the muscle memory needed to draw more consistently. Even here you can see that I made a mistake. I drew the left arm a little too long, but that's completely normal. During the blocking phase, mistakes like that are easy to fix. Just erase the incorrect shape and try it again. That's exactly why I recommend using harder pencil leads during the sketching stage in almost every tutorial I make. They are much easier to erase if you notice proportions mistakes later on. Once everything looks right, I switch back to a softer pencil and begin to emphasizing the anatomical forms while gradually bringing the study closer to the reference. If you're serious about improving your drawing skills, feel free to check out my channel membership. Among other things, you'll find a complete real-time version of this drawing without commentary and without any time-lapse. You'll be able to see exactly how long a study like this really takes, or even draw alongside me at the full speed. You'll also find plenty of other tutorials that can help you on your artistic journey. The video you see on the screen right now will show you exactly how to use a wooden measuring stick to check proportions, so definitely don't miss out. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.